Hi everyone, welcome back. I haven't posted in a while. I've been busy with university since I am a psychology student. It's a lot of reading, a lot of discussions, a lot of writing papers, a lot of assignments, and it's just been really busy. Thank you everyone that has subscribed to my channel and our new subscribers. I definitely do my best to at least post a few times a month. I post about lifestyle, planty videos, and also skincare videos. If you have requests, then I can add it to my list. My plants have been having a lot of new growth. A lot of them have been growing quickly, and I've noticed that some of the plants, they've been growing slowly in the past few years, and then started to grow quickly within the few months. I've noticed that a lot of my plants have been having quicker growth, especially since it's spring and summer is almost here. So definitely looking forward for my plant to get even more lush, even though a lot of them are already lush. I mean, there's still a few that need to become like slightly more lush, and I would like that. And yeah, I'm also thinking of doing an updated plant tour because a lot has, like evolved in my plant collection ever since I did the plant tour a few years ago. However, I would like to add at least like 10 to 15 more plants to my collection, and that's gonna happen like gradually throughout the next few years. But the plants that I do have, I am, like all the plants in my collection that I currently have, I am content with, and I really love a lot of them. I have a lot of favorites. And a lot of these plants I've been having since a few years, so they have been growing, and that's why a lot of them had vined. And some of them are like propagations that I combined and I let them like from other original plants. Like one of the marbled pothos that I have, it's like a combination of two other marbled pothos that I have, and I propagated it and then I made that into a new plant. And that's the one that's on my desk trailing. So that's one that's propagated, and I really like it, and it's got really lush because the vines that I propagated were really long already, and I propagated quite a lot of those vines, and that's why the plant is really lush. Monstera adansonii has had new growth. It has given me a lot of new leaves. That's the newest leaf, and then it has all these leaves. I really love the distressing on these leaves. It's really a quirky plant, and I definitely recommend. I would say that they are finicky and they dry and need a lot of water, but I really love the new growth that it's had. And there's different types of Monstera adansonii. There's ones that are more narrow and other ones that are broader, and then there's a lot of hybrids for that plant. Prickly pear cactus. It's had a lot of new growth, as you can see. I actually got this prickly pear cactus from Plant Vine. I really like their online plant shop, and I recommend them. I had a few plants from them, and I really like to also shop for their soil. Other of my favorite plant shops include Pretty and Green, and Rooted is another that I've also shopped from. These are online shops, and yeah, they have a lot of gems for plants that look exotic, and they also have common plants. And of course, like there's a lot of Etsy shops that I have shopped from as well, that they have plants. And then I have this String of Hearts Silver Glory plants. And it's had a lot of new growth. Look at all these new growth that it's had, especially since it's spring. It does have a lot of new growth, and I like to keep it on my desk, and it's like trailing. Yeah, I've been having this plant for a few years, so at first it had slow growth. When I first got it, it had slower growth, but then as I you know, like a year later, and I fertilized it like every 3 months or every 6 months, it definitely has new growth. But Silver Glory is more of, it's an uncommon plant. You see how the leaves are like more silvery. And yeah, definitely one of my favorite plants. And yeah. These marbled queen pothos, they have been giving me new growth. Like this leaf is one of the new growth that it's had, and it's also having this leaf here, which is another new growth, really creamy, and that leaf there. And yeah, it just has like this creamy color that I really like. And I also have these trailing on my desk. Look how stunning this leaf is. It's like really variegated, and the newest leaf is like these leaves. So it has had new growth. Marbled queen pothos, and this is the newest leaf that it's had. Yeah, I really like the really creamy leaves that it's been putting out. It is right in front of a window, so the higher the natural lighting that it gets, the more creamier the leaves are going to be. And new growth there. Marbled queen pothos are trailing on my desk. And then I have a mini greenhouse, alocasia, the, you know, black exotic uncommon plant. And it's had, that's the newest leaf there. And then we have an anthurium. That's a really small plant. Alocasia, that's the new leaf there. And then this one, which is a Colocasia galaxy. I really hope this one has new growth. It only has that one leaf. Monstera variegated. And the newest growth that it's had is this leaf there. So it does have quite a lot of green, and I'm glad, because the more green that it has, the longer that it's going to thrive. So I'm really hoping that the new growth is going to be, you know, a lot of green mixed with cream as well. So that's the newest leaf, and then this is the second to the newest leaf that it's had. And then a few of the other leaves that it has also. And this plant is also right in front of a window, so it does get a lot of high indirect lighting. And then another of the leaves. And these are the older leaves. And then another older leaf there. Yeah, so I'm really excited to see the new growth on this plant. I have another string of hearts silver glory trailing there. And it is having a few new growth. Prickly pear microdasis. It is having new growth. Monstera guinea. I have this here. I also got this plant from Plant Vine. and it's trailing upwards over here. So this is the newest growth that it's had. I'll probably chop and prop soon when it gets slightly longer. The vines are really growing since it is spring season. And then I have this variegated alocasia, and this is the newest leaf for the variegated alocasia. That's an older leaf, and this leaf, and it's grown other smaller leaves, like over here also. It's smaller. Then I have this cactus. It's a variegated ghost cactus, and it's having new growth there. String of Hearts, Orange River. Also been having this plant for a few years. It did get less lush there. Hopefully with the new growth it'll become more lush. And alocasia. This one also, as the leaves matures, it gets like this black exotic color. So see, this is it's a smaller leaf. It's like the older leaf, but it's you know, the color is darker, so that's the mature color that it gets. One of the oldest leaves there. This is the newest leaf that hasn't unfurled. And then this is an anthurium, the newest leaf that it's had, and then it's going to be having new growth. And then this is an Adansonii. Yeah, it's also had new growth. That's the newest leaf there. And then the Syngonium. This is the new growth that it's newest leaf that it's had. Really creamy. And then some of the other leaves. Really hope that this plant becomes more lush. And then I have this marbled pothos. And the newest growth that it's had is this leaf here. See, it's had these vines, it has this leaf. Some of the new growth there that it's had. This one's also right in front of the window. That's why the new growth may be more creamy, because it gets a lot of high, bright, and direct lighting also. And yeah, this plant has become really lush, and I think it really loves the spot that it's at. So that was all the new growth that I've been having in my plant collection. I'm definitely going to be keeping all of you updated in a few months when my plant continues to have new growth. What is your favorite plant? Do you have a favorite plant, or do you have a plant collection? Thank you so much for watching.